The longer you sit there and wait, the more time you're wasting. Ask yourself, how bad do you want this? Alright, you guys, so we're back again. I wanted to talk to you guys today about how to get your mindset right. So, some of us want to be rich, some of us want to grow a company, some of us want to start a company. Other of us just want to grow in our careers. We want to build a life with our families, and we're satisfied with what we have. Either way, doesn't matter what it is that you want to achieve in life. You gotta have to have the right mindset. And in this video, you're gonna get 3 different ways that you should be thinking in order to get further in life. And let me go into those right now. The first tip is to stay broke, right? So more than anything, you're gonna want to stay broke. And by that I mean you're gonna want to live on as little as possible to get by. And the rest of the money is gonna have to go into a savings account. So in the end, you're going to have a lot more money left over, but you're going to be living broke in the meantime. So in order to get rich, you're going to have to stay poor. In fact, you read this in so many, get rich books on how to cut back on your spending and learn how to maximize your income or even create different sources of income. And so these are different ways that you can achieve this, to cut back your spending and to be able to increase your income. But in the long run, you're going to have to stay poor to get rich. You're going to have to stay poor. And that may seem counterintuitive. It may seem like a contradiction. But the fact is that it's a paradox because it makes sense in the end. You have to stay poor in order to get rich. Many people are out there spending money, partying, drinking, drugs. They're spending time with women or women spending time with men, just spending all that money on them. And the truth of the matter is that you're not going to get anywhere in life doing any of those activities. Stay your ass home. Stay your ass home and learn. Stay your ass home and practice. Stay your ass home and do what you got to do to get into the life that you want to live, right? You got to have the right lifestyle. In order to get the right lifestyle, you have to have your money right. If you don't have your money right, how can you have that lifestyle, right? If you want the lifestyle, you have to get your money right. To get your money right, you got to get your mind right. So the second step that we're going to go into right now is that in order to win, you must fail, right? Many people out there, when we see them that are successful, billionaires or rich, they got a lot of companies, a lot of money. They have the car, the woman, they have the house, or the woman has a man, and she has everything she wants, right? These kind of people that exist in this world, we look at them and we don't see all of the struggle that they've been through. We don't see everything they've gone through to get to where they're at right now in their lives. All we see are the results. We do not join them on their journey to get rich. We do not step or walk on, in their shoes. We don't know what they're facing, much less what they've gone through in the past to get to where they're at. So these people, if we look closer, if we ask them, in fact, about the failures that they've had in their lives, they can't even think of one because there's just so many. So much failure has happened to them that they have just adapted to it and learned from it and improved by it. So the failure that you suffer in your life, the truth is that failure paves the way to success. That is a fact. Look everywhere you go. Ask the people who have succeeded how many times they have failed. And I bet you they have failed 1,000 times more than the person who quit, right? So those who succeed in life the most, fail the most as well. So that's another thing you have to set in your mind. Those who succeed in life fail the most. You have to take down the fear that you have for failure. You cannot be afraid to lose. You have to go out there and take pride in losing, because failure, as an acronym, FAIL, is first attempt in learning, right? So you're always going to learn, and when you're learning, you're always going to fail. If you stop failing, you stop learning. Because you can learn all the information, you can take in the information all you want, but you're never really going to learn how to apply that information unless you go out there and experiment, unless you go test it, unless you go try it, right? It takes action. And it takes the mindset of, to win, you must fail. Because you got to go out there understanding that. You got to go out there understanding that you're going to face failure. That's inevitable. If you want to rise up, you want to succeed, you're going to have to fail sometimes. And it's going to be a learning process. You take that failure as a lesson. Once you learn where it is that you failed, never repeat it again and keep moving forward. That's called growth, right? So that's the second thing that you must learn. To win, you must fail. Those who succeed the most, fail the most. So here we go. The third thing that I want to show you today is to stop thinking. Just do it. Stop thinking. Just do it, right? We get caught up in this phase where we just keep thinking about things that we want to achieve, things we want to do. We plan them out. And the truth of the matter is that thinking breeds more thinking, right? When you think, you just sit there and think, you sit there and think, and it opens the door to another thought, another thought, another thought, another thought. And what ends up happening is that you end up getting this kind of thought paralysis where all you do is think and you never take action, right? You have so many ideas, yet you're doing nothing with them. This is why at some point in your life, you're going to have to stop thinking and just do it. This usually comes from people who are indecisive, people who can't choose. It also comes from people who procrastinate, who are lazy, who don't want to do the work. It also comes from people who don't know what they're doing. They have no sense of direction, no knowledge, no compass to guide them. And so these people need to learn. Thinking breeds more thinking. Action breeds direction. And when you are in a sense of direction, that will lead you to your passion. Because again, it goes back to step number 2. When you're out there taking action, you're going to run into barriers, you're going to run into failure, you're going to run into so many things that are going to turn into a lesson for you. And these lessons that you learn are going to pave the road. They're going to drive you closer to your destination, where exactly it is that you want to be. And you might learn somewhere along the way, wait a minute, my true passion is this. Because from all of the things I've been through, from everything I've learned, the most I've discovered is myself. So that's one thing you got to keep in mind. So the only thinking that you must do is research and creative thought. That's a fact, right? If you want to get rich, you're trying to get big, you're trying to make it to where you're filthy rich, a lot of money on your bed, you got your business flooding with clients, or you have your house flooded with money, whatever the case may be, you have the car, whatever it is, right? The fact of the matter is, the only thinking you must do, research and creative thought. Research and creative thought. You have to learn, and then you have to be innovative. So once you learn all the information you can, then you become innovative. You come up with something with that information, like a plan, a blueprint of what it is that you're going to do. Thinking only works when you're planning. That's it. Thinking only works when you're planning. Once you identify what your plan is, then you set out to achieve that plan. And if it turns out that plan is crap and that plan is full of shit, then you're going to want to throw it away in the trash. You're going to want to flush it down the toilet, exactly where shit goes. So after that, go back to your plan and refine it. Make it better. Take the lessons you've learned and apply it to your plan. And bam, keep doing that. Keep doing that. You're going to have to get into that cycle. So you're going to stay broke to have the funds to keep propelling you forward and building that momentum. You're going to understand that to win, you must fail, so that you won't be afraid to go out there and face failure and continue to fail, so that you can continue to learn and get better at what it is that you want to do. And the third thing is, you're going to want to stop thinking and just do it. Discover what it is that you want to do. Come up with something. If you have 5 ideas as to what you want to do, randomly pick one and get started. Find out whether or not it is what you want to do. Find out how good you are at it. Find out what drives you. Hop in there, and if it doesn't work out, try something else. If you're young, you have all of your life to figure this out. But the longer you sit there and wait, the more time you're wasting. Ask yourself, how bad do you want this? How bad do you want to achieve your wildest dream? How badly do you want to build the business of your dreams? If bad enough, subscribe, like this video, and comment down below. Let me know what you think about this video. I'll be coming out with more videos like this in order to be able to provide you guys with the right life coaching and information to be able to improve the quality of your life, to advance your career, and to grow your business. All of this information is brought to you by I myself. So thank you for watching.